All right, I'd like to call the committee of whole for protection to persons and property to order. Declaration of pecuniary interests. Delegations and presentations, there's none. Fire department, fire chief's report for October, November. Any questions? Kevin's here.
Oh, go ahead. No questions. I just wanted to comment on your open house and say, you know, how well it went for you, that you weren't expecting it. It was a slow start, but it went well. I really like the idea of some social media, you know, in line with a social media policy. Now, do we have one? Have we ever talked about this before, Sherry?
We have talked about one, but we've never implemented.
So is that something we can kind of think about in the new year with new council and maybe move on that, and then we can move forward with some social media for you?
It would make it a lot easier
Yeah.
for the fire department to get their message out there as well.
Absolutely.
For prevention.
Well, and be good for our residents as well, you know, so that they're up to date on what you're doing, and, you know, any safety things that have to be put out there. And so that's all I have to say. So.
Mayor?
So Brenda, you said exactly what I was going to say. And if you're gone before we get to the parade in Chalk River, your fire trucks were very well decorated and well attended. And Sparky, is that his name? Sparky was running around really gung-ho. Yeah, it was good to see them there.
The firefighters pretty well organized that themselves. They just asked permission to use the trucks. We just used the trucks that were in Chalk River because you never know what the weather's like. It went fairly well this year.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But I also agree with the social media and you know, trying to get more advertising about events that you're hosting when you have the open houses. It's just, I don't know how we do that, you know, without a social policy or social media policy. Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Anything else? Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, you too. Building department, building inspectors report for the month of October, November. Any questions, concerns? No? Emergency preparedness, anything? No? All right, police, I don't have anything.
No, I have nothing to report on that either. I would imagine that I will be meeting with the commander soon or at some point just to touch base with him. Yeah.
Nothing for other business, nothing for closed session, so I'll adjourn at 10:04.
I'd like to call to order the Committee of Whole for Public Works. Any declarations or pecuniary interests? Seeing none. Delegations, we have none. You have a copy of Scott's Road report. Any questions? Because there's the man. And?
Okay, so good work on the storage shack in Chalk River and the bike rack in McKee. It's certainly getting used a lot. You did some work to the walking path at McNulty Road there, which is good. I know there've been some concerns about that. Do we know about the new boards
Next week.
next week?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. I understand that it's not us that are putting the delay on it, it's the contractor that's.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Deputy Mayor Limke?
Yeah, so I was out for a little walk at the Algonquin Trail yesterday. I haven't been out there in quite a while, and I noticed that everything is complete for the snowmobilers coming in off the highway.
Yep.
And it looks really, really good. All the signs are up and, well done.
Yep. Perfect.
So I'm glad for the club for that.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Yeah. How about this
going to
year?
be ready.
Any other questions? Okay, there. Streetlights, I have nothing. Water and sewer. We have the water system update. Any questions? Or the plan, sorry. Okay, and then we have the drinking water again. No questions. Water treatment plant. I have one how did they do with the clarifier? Sherry? Is there an update? Is it?
You're talking about the doing on bypass? Yes, there's plans that are gonna be forthcoming for what needs to be done.
Okay, but they haven't said, but it has to be done yet. Thank you. Okay, waste sites. We haven't had a meeting yet, so I have nothing to update. Ann? Who? Transfers from water and sewer reserves? Got any questions?
For D, yeah. Is that where we are?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we're looking for some direction for council on water and sewer rates. As council is aware, we did a water financial report in 2020, and there was a 10% increase that was supported. There has not been an increase at all since 2017 in water and sewer rates. This year we saw a 6.95% increase in contract. So the costs are going up. We will not be able to cover that with budget this year. So we would like to bring back that suggestion in bylaw 10% increase in water and sewer rates for January. And we'd also like to look at the policy that we have currently for multi-residential units. When that policy was put in place, it was assumed that there was only 85% occupancy for fees, and that was.
So that was 2004 when that policy was put into place. And we think that it is obsolete and that they should be paying for each one of the units, the same as what residential users are using. So that's for a council decision. Are we amending that policy to reflect that?
Any comments?
Anybody else?
A question I have is if we go to a multi-residential thing like that, if I leave the area for the winter, I can have my water shut off, therefore I don't pay for the water bill
You
at my
do.
residence, right?
You do.
I do what?
You do pay. There is a,
Oh, okay. But my question is like if there's 5 apartments and one of them's empty, can that landlord then say like they only have 4 residents and they can prove that? Would they?
No.
Okay. Question asked and answered.
Like electricity rate.
Oh, yeah, but you can shut the meter off and you don't pay.
I think you still pay a rate for delivery and that kind of stuff, so.
Forwarding my, yeah.
So Brenda, do you have a question?
So nobody likes increases, that's for sure, but I agree 100%. I think it's necessary at this point. We have rising costs all the time, especially, repairs and things. We, have things in the works that need to be repaired. And I'm in favor of reviewing the policy as well and changing it to reflect recent increases
So-
and changes.
Will that go to resolution? Everybody gets a vote on it?
so not today. I'll bring that back in January. We're just looking for some direction as to where we're
I think
going.
everybody's in favor.
And also for secondary and third dwellings. Are we billing double bills for that as well?
I would say yes, yes.
Okay, so
John,
I'll
did you
bring
have a
that back in
comment?
January for a vote of council on and a bylaw.
No, I was just gonna say that it's always been a user pay system and it should continue. So if
Oh,
it needs
has
a
to.
raise, it's a raise. Like, it sucks, but it's such as life, right?
Everything's raising.
Sign of the times.
So the last item that I have is we incurred significant expenses that were not budgeted for this year with maintenance to the buildings, both the water plant and the wastewater plant. And it's around $20,000. So we're looking for some direction as to take that money out of the water and sewer reserves to pay for that.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there'll be a resolution at council for that.
Now, when we have a resolution of council council next month in January on this, will the policy be ready to look at in
Yes.
a draft or?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And you don't have to adopt it at that meeting. The bylaw is certainly to increase the rates. But if you want to amend the policy at that time, that's also your
Perfect, thank
your
you.
prerogative.
Any other questions? Okay, waste like you said, we haven't had a meeting and I'll let you know if we ever have one or need one. Airport, Mayor Giorgini,
I have nothing to report from the
Okay.
airport. No.
other business have nothing, closed session, nothing, and adjournment at 10:10.
Bye,
See you
Scott.
later,
Merry
Scott.
Christmas. I'd like to call to order the Committee of the Whole for Community and Social Services. Any declaration of pecuniary interest? Seeing none. No delegations or presentations. The library minutes for a couple of months are there, and as well as the librarians' reports. There's been a lot going on with the library with Maureen and Jenny, various events, and they're doing very, very well, very well. As you can see from the minutes and whatever, we are still struggling to get staff in to replace Maureen, as we are having struggling situations with hiring staff, period. It's right across county, the province. So we're still on that. Our committee for hiring is diligently working on that, but in the meantime, we're counting on Maureen and she's there for us, so, and our volunteers. Without our volunteers, we wouldn't be open, so. Nothing to, sure, Ann?
Yeah, so I was reading about the Culture Connect activities, which
Mhm.
sounded
Yeah.
like they were quite fun. And the language exchange program, that's quite something. That they had
Absolutely.
so many different
Maureen is very
languages
excited about that.
available. Yeah.
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 Very
I'm
exciting, yeah.
Anxious to hear more.
Lots
about that.
going on. A
Yeah.
lot of people are interested in that.
Yeah.
We also have an updated library of cards to get into the museums and whatever. Some had gone missing and whatever, they've been replenished, and, so you can get into museums for free in Ottawa.
Mhm.
You just have to pick them up to the library and sign them out, as well as our parks, our national parks, provincial parks.
So I guess my only comment here is that all these wonderful things going on, yet we don't know about them. So is there any way that we can, if we have
Well,
enough
all of this
warning?
stuff is on our website,
I know.
and I have to say that I'm on our library's website a lot. Book review, new books coming in, see what I borrowed, what I didn't borrow. It's a very, very good website. So all of that information is there. If anybody can't find something on the website, I invite them to, contact somebody on the board and let them know, and then Maureen can look into it.
Oh, I'm not, yeah, the website is good,
Yeah.
but there's such a glare from these
Yeah.
things.
We could put it in the newsletter, the next one.
Yeah,
I will mention that at the next board meeting.
yeah, if at all possible,
Yes.
as much as is going on that we can put in the
Yes.
newsletter, I think is beneficial.
Yeah, and that's a very good source of information.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because I know
so-
I look at it and if there's any dates in there, I put it right on my calendar.
Yeah, and not everybody wants to go on a website, right? So,
That's true.
so.
Okay.
All right, so we have nothing for recreation, nothing for resource center, nursery school. Do we still need to keep that there, or?
When we bring back the procedurals bylaw, we
Okay.
can
All right.
amend it so
Sounds
that's
good.
not on there.
Other business, nothing for closed session, and we adjourn at 10:14.
right, so I'd like to call to order this regular meeting of council for Wednesday, December 14th. Any declarations of pecuniary interest? Being none. No delegations and presentations. Adoption of minutes. Make sure I get my things together. Okay. Moved by Brenda Blimke, seconded by Gary McNulty. Be it hereby resolved that the minutes of the inaugural meeting of November 16th, 2022 be adopted as circulated. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Gary McNulty, seconded by Brenda Blimke. Be it hereby resolved that the minutes of the regular meeting of council of November 16th, 2022 be adopted as circulated. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Bruce Boucher, seconded by John Hoyle. Be it hereby resolved that the minutes of the special meeting of council of November 24th, 2022 be adopted as circulated. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Excuse me. Standing committee reports, there are none. Business arising out of previous minutes. None. Other reports. Moved by Bruce Boucher, seconded by Brenda Blimke. Be it hereby resolved that this council does acknowledge receipt of the Q3 2022 operations reports for the Chalk River drinking water system from Veolia, North America, Canada. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Bruce Boucher, seconded by Brenda Blimke. Be it hereby resolved that this council does acknowledge receipt of the Chalk River Wastewater Treatment Plant Quarterly Operations Report, Q3 2022 from Veolia, North America, Canada. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Other reports, moved by Gary McNulty, seconded by John Hoyle. Be it hereby resolved that bylaw number 3122 being a bylaw to appoint an alternate member to county council be read a first, second, and third time and passed. Any discussion? This is appointing Brenda as.
There was nothing from theirs update.
I missed that. Thank you. Okay, let's finish this one and then I'll go back. Any discussion on this resolution? All in favor? Carried. Thanks, Brenda. I gotta find it. So the mayor's update. So on November 16th, we all attended the inaugural council meeting. December 1st, I attended the Renfrew County District Health Unit update meeting with Dr. Cushman and mayors and CAOs in Renfrew County. December 3rd, attended the Christmas parade. December 6th, the OPP. I attended a webinar in the OPP annual billing statement. I don't know that I know any more now than I did then. It's quite a lot of information and a lot of trying to explain how they come up with our costs. It's I'd have to watch it again. December 12th, I attended a county council special meeting and orientation, and in the afternoon, we were joined by everybody for the council orientation training session hosted by the county. December 14th, we're here. On the 20th, I go with our fire chief to the fire hall in Chalk River for a photo op on the money we were given by Enbridge and the Office of the Fire Marshal for the training equipment, training manuals that we received, $5,000. And then on 21st, I have a special county council meeting on Bill 109, and that we've passed a resolution that we can do that by Zoom, so we don't have to go down to the county. And that's it for me. Brenda, did you have anything?
Yes, so on behalf of Mayor Giardini, on December 7th, I attended On behalf of Mayor Giardini, on December the 7th, I attended a meeting, or not a meeting, a groundbreaking ceremony at CNL for the Advanced Nuclear Materials Research Center. This center will be used for research for next generation reactors, life extension of existing reactors, CANDUs and others around the world, research for public health, environment, et cetera. It's broad of what they're going to be able to research there. They're very, very excited about it. It was very informative, and it's on their website. I also have a handout if anybody's interested in reading about it. There were a lot of people there, you know, from all over, a lot of elected council and mayors and, you know, provincial, whatever, you know, it's very, very good. So thank you for trusting me to go to that. It was
Thanks for
very
attending.
informative.
Yeah, good. I know the news has been a major breakthrough in the States, yeah, which is wonderful for the planet. Yep. Okay, so we'll get back into the bylaws. Moved by Brenda Blimke, seconded by Bruce Boucher, be it hereby resolved that bylaw number 3222, being a bylaw to provide for the borrowing of money to meet the 2023 expenditures for the town, be read a first, second, and third time and passed. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Bruce Boucher, seconded by John Hoyle, be it hereby resolved that bylaw number 33-22, being a bylaw to provide for an interim tax levy, be read a first, second, and third time and passed. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Brenda Blimke, seconded by Bruce Boucher, be it hereby resolved that bylaw number 34-22, being a bylaw to appoint a council member to the Committee of Adjustment, be read a first, second, and third time and passed. This is appointing Councillor McNulty, I believe, to the Committee of Adjustment. Yep. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Gary McNulty, seconded by John Hoyle, be it hereby resolved that bylaw number 35-22, being a bylaw to amend bylaw 04-11 as amended, being a bylaw for the governing, the calling, being a bylaw for the governing, the calling, place, and proceedings of meetings.
It's right out of the Municipal Act.
Wow. Okay. Place and proceedings of meetings be read a first, second, and third time and passed. Any discussion? All in favor? Okay. Yeah. I know.
You can say it 3 times, we still don't know what you said.
That's why you have to read it.
It governs the calling, the place, and the proceedings of meetings. They just got some extra wording in there. Okay, all in favor? Carried. Okay. That's it for bylaws. Approval of accounts, there's nothing there. Petitions, none. Correspondence, we have 3 action items. Moved by Gary McNulty, seconded by Brenda Blimke. Be it hereby resolved that the resolution from the town of Aurora regarding motion 7.1, modifications to York Region official plan, be filed or endorsed. Any discussion? Councillor Blimke.
I'm in favor of endorsing. I feel that the municipalities should have more say in these situations. So being that one and the next one, I'm in favor of endorsing.
Yeah, it certainly sounds like they're They were railroaded by
Yeah.
the province, yeah. Okay, all in favor? Carried. Moved by Brenda Blimke, seconded by Bruce Boucher, be it hereby resolved that the resolution from the town of Aurora regarding motion 7.2, opposition to Bill 23, More Homes Built Faster Act 22B, filed or endorsed. Any discussion?
Endorse.
Endorse. Endorse, all in favor? Carried. And the third one, moved by Bruce Boucher, seconded by John Hoyle, be it hereby resolved that the resolution from the city of Stratford regarding funding and support for Via Rail Canada services be filed or endorsed. And that's the one that was added, it's on our desk tonight, this morning. Any discussion on that? File or endorse?
I'd like to endorse it. It doesn't directly affect us here in this municipality, but it is, cited for tourism and, if anybody's down that way, it's tourism for the area and I would like to endorse it.
Okay. All in favor of endorsing? All in favor? We did the three, eh? 1, 2, 3, okay. Carried. We have 3 information items there. Do we have any questions or comments on any of them? It's just 2 of them are on receipt of our comments. Okay, moved by Brenda Blimke, seconded by Gary McNulty. Be it hereby resolved that all items of correspondence be filed. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. We have 2 items of unfinished business. There's a resolution by Gary McNulty, seconded by Brenda Blimke. Whereas Veolia Water Canada, Inc. is the contracted operating authority for the Chalk River Water Treatment Plant and its distribution system, has on behalf of the town of Laurentian Hills prepared a drinking water quality management standard operational plan, also known as DWQMS, as required under the Safe Drinking Water Act 2001. Now therefore be it resolved that this council of the town of Laurentian Hills endorses the DWQMS operational plan dated August 15th, 2022 for the Village of Chalk River drinking water system. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Bruce Boucher and seconded by Brenda Blimke, be it hereby resolved that this council of the town of Laurentian Hills authorizes the use of the water and sewer reserves for the unbudgeted building maintenance costs for the water and wastewater plants in the amount of $20,415 plus applicable taxes. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Okay, under new business, moved by Brenda Blimke, seconded by Gary McNulty, be it hereby resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Town of Laurentian Hills approves in principle the joint Upper Ottawa Valley Community Safety and Wellbeing Plan regarding the nature, scope, and intent of the ongoing and future goals towards improved community safety and well-being. Any discussion?
This is in principle.
Yes,
So
yeah, so they need
I'm
more
in
time
favor
to
of
work
it,
on
how
the
we
plan.
have to decide.
Yes, the final plan will be forthcoming.
Yes.
And the good thing about our plan is this year, we expect the forming of the individual police service boards. Heckler, Mariah, and Laurentian Valley and Laurentian Hills will be one, and we're under the same plan.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, all in favor? Carried. Okay, oh, tax write-off. Yeah. Moved by Bruce Boucher and seconded by John Hoyle. Whereas in accordance with section 354-2A of the Municipal Act 25 SO 2001 as amended, the treasurer ascertains the following taxes as uncollectible for the 2022 taxation year and recommends to council that such taxes be struck from the roll. Now therefore be it resolved that this council of the town of Laurentian Hills hereby approves that the following taxes be struck from the 2022 taxation roll. Number 4792094010 04550 in the amount of $5,540.77. Any discussion? There's normally more than one in a year, right? We did, okay. All in favor? Carried. Moved by Bruce Boucher, seconded by John Hoyle, be it hereby resolved that bylaw number 36-22 being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council of the town of Laurentian Hills meeting of council held on December 14th, 2022 do now be read a first, second, and third time and passed. Any discussion? All in favor? Carried. Moved by Bruce Boucher and seconded by Brenda Blimke, be it hereby resolved that this meeting of the council of the town of Laurentian Hills do now adjourn at 10:31. Wow. All in favor? Any discussion? All in favor? No.